This is Dr. Mark Burnett. I have had a chance to really evaluate many different products related to joint problems, from pharmaceutical drugs to so-called natural remedies, to really measure their true effectiveness, regardless of all the media hype. Whether it is in your knees, shoulders, wrists, or hands, joint stiffness and deterioration dramatically affects the quality of your life. A recent government clinical study has confirmed once and for all that glucosamine and chondroitin simply do not work. In a 24-week clinical trial, which was reported in the New England Journal of Medicine, 1,583 patients with osteoarthritis were randomly assigned to one of 5 groups. Some patients took glucosamine, some patients took chondroitin, and some took both. Another group took a prescription arthritis drug, and the last group was given a sugar pill placebo. The arthritis researchers who evaluated this study went on to explain the reasons why glucosamine and chondroitin failed to work. That when glucosamine is swallowed, it never gets into the bloodstream. It cannot travel to the joints where it is needed. Chondroitin never even makes it to the liver. Biochemically speaking, it is such an enormous molecule that it simply cannot be absorbed from the small intestines. So here's a sensible suggestion. Instead of rushing forward, we would do better by looking back to a simpler time when medicine worked better. A time when the goal of medicine was to treat the whole patient, not just the symptoms. A time when the focus was on the use of a more holistic, natural approach, using natural plants and certain healing foods to keep the body in balance so that it would naturally resist disease. What I'm suggesting is that we re-examine the practices and principles of one of the most outstanding figures in the history of medicine. His name is Hippocrates, an ancient Greek physician who is widely acknowledged as the father of medicine. Hippocrates was the first to believe that lifestyle factors could influence health and disease after studying the eating habits of the healthiest and longest living people of his time, the citizens of Crete, the largest of the Greek islands. From the time of Hippocrates to the present, the traditional diet of Crete has remained virtually unchanged. The diet of Crete is unique. Perhaps that is why the island has always been identified with healing and regeneration. This is not just Greek mythology. It is a proven fact. The traditional diet of Crete as being the most perfect diet on earth. The first study compared the populations of 7 developed countries and found the Greek islanders to have the lowest incidence of death by heart attack and different kinds of cancer. And even 31 years after the start of that study, about half of the participants from Crete were still alive, as opposed to the other 6 participating countries where there wasn't even a single survivor. A team of Swedish researchers reporting to the Journal of Annals of Rheumatic Diseases, concluded that patients with rheumatoid arthritis, by adjusting to a Mediterranean diet, specifically the diet of the Greek island of Crete, obtained a reduction in inflammatory activity, an increase in physical function, and improved vitality. The real magic of the diet of Crete is that it is the only diet in the world that contains every scientifically studied class of anti-inflammatory phytonutrient. Working together, these natural compounds launch a multifaceted attack on the root causes of joint problems, inflammation, and deterioration. You may not be able to fly in a daily supply of produce from the Greek island of Crete, but now you can give yourself the benefit of the world's best anti-aging, joint protective diet in a supplement called Greek Island Labs Natural Joint. And all you have to do is take 1 capsule a day. This capsule contains the time-tested health secret found in the Greek Cretan diet. These carefully balanced 37 vegetarian ingredients found in every capsule of Greek Island Labs Natural Joint addresses all 5 pathways of joint health.
My name is Dr. Pedro Horta, and I'm a holistic chiropractor. I like to sell things that people get a response from and they get it quick. And with Natural Joint, I tell them try for 5 days, and most people are responding within 5 days. My dad's been suffering from knee discomfort, knee stiffness, knee irritation, can't go upstairs. It's really bearing him down for years. And he turned 70 recently. You know, I'm using this new thing and try it out. And he tried it out and he said within a couple days he noticed a difference. And he told me, it's just fantastic. And I can go upstairs, downstairs. I feel like working. I'm just like I got a new lease on life because my joints aren't killing me all the time. And then I got a professional hockey player he's an all-star hockey player. And he said this stuff just feels like my joints are greased and I can move. And one lady showed me my fingers are coming back to normal. Her fingers were all knobby and says, look, they're coming down. They're getting smaller. So just a typical response. It's real consistent. That's what I like about it.
Greek Island Labs' Natural Joints multidimensional action begins with a safe, gentle, anti-inflammatory activity. Carnosol from rosemary leaves and proanthocyanidins from red wine grapes fight inflammation without stomach upset and without the side effects of those prescription drugs. From the leaves of the miraculous Greek olive trees provides erlerpion, which has been shown to neutralize the effects of interleukin-1 beta, a chemical messenger molecule that accelerates joint deterioration. Alagotannins from Greek pomegranates fights against a group of destructive enzymes in the body called MMPs. These enzymes contribute to the deterioration of the joint by breaking down the vital proteins, connective tissues, and lubricating fluid. Trace minerals are essential for the body's manufacture of the anti-inflammatory enzyme superoxide dismutase, which is abbreviated SOD. Greek Island Labs' Natural Joint is formulated with a special type of seaweed, which is now known to be one of nature's richest sources of these essential trace minerals. There are certain natural extracts from wild avocado that are among the most promising natural inflammation and joint deterioration fighters. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and cherries are rich sources of anthocyanins, which protect by neutralizing enzymes and free radicals that destroy connective tissues. These and other phytonutrients may be hard to pronounce, but it's not hard at all to understand that each one can play its own distinct role in the fight against age-related joint discomfort. The Greek Island Labs Natural Joint Formula is a masterful blend of joint protective ingredients derived from nature's 37 most phytonutrient-rich anti-aging foods. Perfectly balanced, the ingredients in Greek Island Labs' Natural Joint work together synergistically, addresses all 5 pathways of joint health, with decreased inflammation and increased joint strength that can be matched by no other supplement. Take the Greek Island Labs Natural Joint 5-Day Challenge right now, and you will agree with the thousands of folks just like you who have discovered the secret of the ancient Greeks, a health secret that has finally come to North America.